Hello and welcome to the Rock Dojo. My name is Brian Parham and I'll be your guitar sensei. Thank you so much for joining me on Facebook Live tonight. I'm trying to get this camera set up in a good spot. Thank you so much for joining me live. This is the 5th day of the 10-day guitar Jumpstart, where I teach you step by step how to jumpstart your guitar playing skills. I want you to click on the link in the event description and make sure you get your free PDF where I walk you through the 10-day guitar jumpstart. Now, let's dive in today's micro lesson. We're going to be learning probably the most important thing that you can learn on the guitar. I would say if you're going to play rock guitar, there's two things that you absolutely must know. Those two things are movable power chords and the minor pentatonic scale. And people have made careers out of just knowing those two musical concepts and getting really fluid with those. So let's dive in. What is the minor pentatonic scale? Well, the minor pentatonic scale is penta means 5 and tonic means it means tones. So you have a 5-tone scale. The minor pentatonic scale looks and sounds like this. And this is like such a common scale. It's used to write, so many riffs. I might have screwed that up. There it is. So many other good famous guitar riffs. We add a note or two, but basically coming from the minor pentatonic scale. So let's dive in and learn this scale right here. So I'm going to start with my index finger. In fact, let me give you one of the secrets here. So the frets are going to be 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. But I like to think about these as fingerings. So you're going to play pointer, pinky on the low E string. And then you're going to go pointer, ring on the A string. So far you have pointer, pinky, followed by pointer, ring. On the next string, we're going to go pointer, ring. Continuing, the next string is 5, 7, so that's also going to be pointer, ring. And the last two strings are going to be pointer, pinky, pointer, pinky. Let me say that all again. It goes pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, pinky, pointer, pinky. It's going to look and sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, pointer, pinky, change strings, pointer, ring, change strings, pointer, ring, change strings, pointer, ring, change strings, pointer, pinky, change strings, pointer, pinky. Going backwards, everything is in reverse. So pointer, pinky, pinky pointer, ring pointer, ring pointer, ring pointer, pinky pointer. It sounds a little bit more confusing than it is, but we're going to start on the 8th fret of the high E string. We're going to go pinky, pointer, switching strings, pinky, pointer. We're going to go to the G string now, where it's going to be ring, pointer, change strings, ring, pointer, change strings, ring, pointer, change strings, pinky, pointer. Now you may be asking, why am I concentrating on pinkies and pointers and all that? Well, this is called in position playing. You play with 4-finger distance, pointer, middle, index, ring. That's 4 fingers. And those 4 fingers cover perfectly 4 frets. So you have index playing everything on the 5th fret. You have your middle finger playing everything on the 6th fret. Ring finger playing everything on the 7th fret, and pinky playing everything on the 8th fret. So try to play that with me. I won't talk about it anymore. I'll give you a chord just so you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. into music theory, let's describe this scale on a little bit of a deeper level. So basically what's happening with this scale is you have 5 tones, and those tones are the first degree of the scale, the flatted third, the 4th degree, the 5th degree, the flat 7, followed by the root. So right here, these are the most important tones of the scale. Those are all A notes or all roots. And going down, continuing, we have the root note here. We have the flatted third, which flatted third is the most important tone in any scale because it's letting you know if it's major or minor. Anytime you have a flatted third, that's going to be a minor scale. So we have the root, minor, 3rd, 4th, 5th, pinky, followed by the root. So you really have this scale repeating twice. You have the scale from here to here, and then you have the scale repeating in the higher register. And when you get ready to go use the scale in the lower register is really great for writing riffs. I'll just try to come up with something. And then on the higher register, it's really great for coming up with melodies. So like. So the higher register is really great for improvising, and the lower register is really great. That's your money maker. That's great for writing hit riffs. So you can get with a singer, write a hit song with the minor pentatonic scale, and cash in. So there you have it. That's the minor pentatonic scale. Let's talk about how you memorize this stuff. Well, I suggest practicing all your scales in quarter notes, eighth notes, triplets, 16th notes, and finally, taking small chunks of it and improvising. Let me demonstrate it over 60 beats per minute. Now this is only a 10-minute micro lesson, so I'm going to go a little bit faster here. But let's say you're playing quarter notes with this scale. Sorry about that. I'm not going to play it reverse because I'm trying to save time here. Let's go eighth notes. Triplets are kind of a really cool rhythm, that kind of blues, like. So they sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And 16th notes. The best way to count 16 notes, I think, is this: ticky, ticky, ticky. Sorry, trying to find the 1, 3, 4. Ticky, 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 or 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Once you got that down, the last step in really memorizing a scale and learning to hear it would be to take little 3-note clusters and improvise. So hopefully you can see my full guitar here. I'm just going to take these 3 notes. I'm playing the 7th fret of the A string, or D string, sorry, that's the root note. Playing the 5th fret of the G string and the 7th fret of the G string. Let me actually get rid of this. And let's say I have a little groove going. Not to add any other notes, but that was just 3 notes. I wasn't doing anything other than 3 notes. And once you feel good with those 3 notes, try another 3 notes, maybe the next group of 3 notes. So we got not to want to resolve back. Everything you're going to find out wants to go back to that root note right there, or that root note right there, and eventually you're going to learn how to hear that. And that's the last thing I should say is like all these scales want to resolve back to the root note, and that's what makes them so powerful. Is these scales, in some way, are a story about the root note and how you move away from the root note, and that's called building tension, and how you return to the root note. The last thing I want to say is, here's the really cool thing about the guitar. It's transposable. So even though if you remember, if you don't learn the fret numbers 5 8 5 7 5 7 5 7 5 8 5 8, it's probably better if you just learn the fingerings: pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, pinky, pointer, pinky. Why? Because, well, you were just playing this in the key of A. What if you wanted to go to the key of A sharp, which is 1 fret above? Instead of thinking about fret numbers 6, 9, 6, 8, whatever, just use the same pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, pinky, pointer, pointer. That's hard to say really fast, right? I challenge you to say it fast. Pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, pointer. It's really hard. Anyways, you got this. I'm in A sharp. If I want to go to B, oh, what do? I just move up 1 fret. If I want to go to C, I just move up 1 more fret. And here's the deal. You now know this scale in every key because you can play it in F at the 1st fret. As long as you remember pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, pinky, pointer, pinky, pinky. That's an F if you want to go F sharp. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about now. So, guitar's transposable, so if you can take the time and really get really good at this scale, you can pretty much have a career as a rock guitarist, because then you have a song in a different key, you just move it up to whatever key. Let's say you're now in the key of G. I'm going to move it down in this case instead of being here. At the 5th fret, I know the G note right here. And by the way, the scale is determined, the name gets its name from the fret number. So I'm going to move it down to the 3rd fret. Now in the key of G, and I can play all the same licks. That's why you have guitar players like Albert King, who's probably my favorite guitar player of all time, who seemingly knows only 6 licks or something like that. But man, he can play those licks anywhere on the fretboard because he knows the shapes, and they sound amazing, and he has so much feeling and soul in those licks. So you have some guitar players who have a very limited musical, I mean, we don't know. That's just what they're using. You don't know what they actually know on the guitar. But what I'm trying to say is, like, in terms, they build a career around the most simple musical concepts. Now, I feel like I've gone way over 10 minutes. But this covers the A minor pentatonic scale, or the A sharp, B, C, D, D sharp, E, whatever key you want to be in, and the flats. So there you go. You just got all chromatic minor pentatonic scales with one shape: pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, pinky, pointer, pinky. Don't forget to download your free PDF, 10-day guitar workshop, where I take you step by step how to jumpstart your guitar playing. And I would love to hear your comments. Please hit me up with your comments. What would you like to learn about? I just might turn your comment into a future Facebook Live video. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, every guitar master was once a beginner. The more you practice, the better you will become. Rock.